I first became involved in the film because I had known Lona Scherfig for a while, and we had tried to work together a couple of times, a long time ago. And this is the first time that either I was available or she was available, as it were. And I was very grateful because I admire her. And they sent me the script, and the script is, you know, it was a wonderful script, and they're very rare. And there was no hesitation involved. It's a film about making a film in 1940. We're making a film to keep the country's spirits up. People might be familiar with those black and white films made during the Second World War, which were basically morale boosters, and also they would send some kind of, they would include messages for the nation, advice about what to do during wartime, and they were usually romantic and they were usually funny in order to make them entertaining as well as instructive. And unusually there is a woman writing the film that we're making in the film, played by Gemma Arterton, and another male writer played by Sam Claflin. And they are the love story, and it's a very, very cool love story. It's very sweet, and beyond sweet. It's smart, and I play one of the actors in the film that's being made, who has grown too old to play leading roles and is not happy about it, and is a slightly pompous, what you might call up himself actor, who is trying to still live off a degree of notoriety probably 20 years before, and it's not going well. And then he gets asked to play a character role which he would have previously considered to be beneath him in this film, and the story takes off from there. She's a first-rate director. I adore working with her. And I think she would be a very good director for whatever you've got. She's just exemplary. And if she is specifically, desirable for this project, I guess because she has a great, she's incredibly smart. She also has a great deal of, I hate using the word, but I'm going to do it anyway, only because people use it to cover everything, but I'm going to use it, humanity. In other words, generosity, and is connected in that way to other people. So the film is basically about connections between people and how people basically behave well under very difficult circumstances. Well, Wales has been a bit of a revelation because it's supposed to be raining, and whenever I think of Wales, I think of wet Wales. In fact, we've been here, and it's like the Riviera. We've had the most beautiful. We've just been on a beach, and I'm not even going to tell you where it is in case you go there in your millions, because it's completely empty, and wonderful sandy beach, beautiful long beach with no one there and nothing there, and bright, beautiful sunshine and a wonderful light. So and it's supposed to be Dunkirk, and I hope with lots of soldiers and stuff, and I hope it will look. It should look terrific in the movie. And I've shot 2 other films in Wales, so I'm accustomed to being in Wales. I enjoy being in Wales. I made a film called Pride recently, which was a Welsh story, and prior to that, I made a film not far from here, in Manabir, in a beautiful castle, which was called I Capture the Castle. And so I've worked here a lot, and it's incredibly beautiful. And if you're shooting 1940, you have whole areas which are suitable for that. Well, I think clothes got good. I now know, I used to think it was in 1940. In fact, they got good around 1945, in my opinion, and they've never been so good since, for men or for women. The women's clothes are so chic and so simple and so elegant and attractive. And the men similarly. It's definitely when trousers were trousers, before they became kind of, I don't know, some other thing. The clothes are very, very elegant and very sort of they're perfect, I think. I basically, dress as if it were 1945 anyway, in terms of suits and things, because as I say, it is sort of the final word. I want them to have a really good time and feel. Well, I would like for younger people. It's quite interesting. There is an enormous amount of nostalgia over the generations about this period, and I can understand that for reasons that we don't have to go into now. But it's good also to register the fact that it was a terrible time. And people you knew died every day, and thousands and thousands of people were killed during the Blitz, particularly in London, and in other, no, actually not particularly in London, in other major cities as well. So it was a dreadful period, and we were under fierce attack every night. The bombers would come over, and you never knew if you would be alive by the morning, obviously. So it's quite cool for younger people to see that, and it's quite recent history. But really, what you take away from it, you would hope that they would come out of the cinema feeling slightly better than they did when they went in, which is what you pay for, in terms of how human beings can be, how love can grow of various kinds, and how romance is beautiful, and how people can make you laugh.
So did you like that video? Do you think you know everything there is to know about movies? Well, today I have for you some interesting movie facts. 1941, You're in the Army Now features the longest Hollywood kiss on camera, clocking in at 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Chocolate syrup was used as the blood in the movie Psycho. Hitchcock himself thought the texture really helped to make it more realistic. Now, the longest film made is The Burning of the Red Lotus Temple. The film is over 27 hours long. Film executives were a bit nervous about casting Leonardo DiCaprio as the kid in The Quick and the Dead. As a result, and to show her confidence in the actor, co-star Sharon Stone paid his salary out of her own pocket. In The Lion King, one of the bugs that Timon pulls out of a log is wearing Mickey ears. Now, this is not the only case of Disney films pulling out other characters. The genie in Aladdin pulls Sebastian from The Little Mermaid out of his bag of tricks when looking through his spell book. In the Pirates of the Caribbean series, Johnny Depp wears contact lenses that function as sunglasses so that the character would not be constantly squinting. Not a bad idea. So, did you know these facts? Which ones? Do you know any interesting movie facts? Let me know in the comments below. I'm Lisa, and I'll see you next time.